Welcome to Midas Minds. This is Tyrant333, and this is the channel where we turn thoughts, passions, and ideas into gold. And I got a great video today. Excuse the eye patch. I just had eye surgery last week. Looking real crazy, real spooky here for the Halloween weekend coming up here in the Halloween week. But don't be worried, don't be afraid, don't be worried. I will have my vision back and I will be able to see 2020. Actually, the whole time I've been filming these videos, I've had blood all circulating in my left eye here, and I've only been able to see with one eye. So where I'm at now, I'm looking toward the future, I'm looking to the evolution, and I'm excited for what's going to be happening here on this channel most of all. Today we're going to talk about the death of a salesman. And we're not talking about the end, we're talking about the evolution of a salesman. And I know that's going to shake things up for people. And I know a lot of entrepreneurs and business owners are wondering, with these robots, these AI progressing at such a fast rate, where is that going to leave me in my business space, in the salesman space? And we're going to definitely touch on all that, and we're going to give you all the information you need. And I want you to drop your comments and leave your thoughts on this whole topic. Sales roles are evolving at a lightning speed. Everything is evolving at a lightning speed. My business partners, we talk about this all the time, about every time you look up, it's a new change, a new integration, something else you got to learn. You got to be able to keep up. You got to be able to sprint these days, not just walk. Our parents, I'm a millennial, by the way. I know people have the thoughts about millennials, but our parents didn't have to go through all these changes. And I'm not here to sit here and complain or whine or nothing. It's a beautiful thing. It's a gift and a curse. They got to sit with the same technology for years, maybe even decades. There's new technology coming out, it seems like every day, every week, and it's rapidly progressing, and AI is part of that. And that's going to mean that people who have been doing sales are going to have to learn how to adapt and grow. Many companies are already integrating AI like chatbots, predictive analytics, and customer relationship management, which is CRMs. CRMs, you have a whole list of clients that you might have talked to, done business with in some way, shape, or form. You can list a lot of information on them, a lot of information on when you last spoken to them, contacted them, when to follow up. It's great to keep everything organized and be able to see who you're really working with in your client base. And it helps you track data and even anticipate customer needs. With these tools, customers can target customers in a more personalized and efficient way than ever before. The real question is, where does this leave the salesperson? The man who is going door to door, making sales. The guy who has all these clients in their book of business that they do business with on a day-to-day basis. Right now, my prediction is the salesman hasn't died yet, but it's going to evolve. People my age, older, they're going to want to see people that come to their door and be able to answer complex questions and also have a personal relationship with them. They don't want to sit there and talk to a bot. But then there's other people who are really savvy with the technology who would start to welcome that. And then on the other group, there's a lot of people who are going to profit off it. So those people are going to push it forward, and it's going to usher more and more people are going to be using these AI for different sales purposes, like anything you can think of, whether it's real estate, a picture, a real estate sales bot, whether it's insurance, whether it's any of these various sales roles that you do, maybe even financial management, because they can predict different things in the market. Think about that. All the sales, all the pest control people out there, picture having a pest bot 3000 that went through and swept through and cleaned up everything. I tell my brother that because he's in pest control himself. And they're even working on having AI or robot artists right now. And I know people are like, I don't want to listen to a robot rap or sing or anything like that, but what about our children and their children? Eventually it'll become more of a norm and they're not going to really think twice about it. So just think about that. It really leaves limited time for these salespeople to go out there and get it, build their customer base, and build their client base as much as they can. You got to understand the strengths and the limits of all of it. So understanding the strengths and limits of AI. AI is incredible at managing data, providing quick responses, and predicting buying patterns. It's ideal for handling routine tasks, which makes it a powerful support system, but not a complete replacement for the human touch in sales. People still want to trust individuals they're buying from, especially for complex products and big ticket purchases. It's kind of nerve-wracking to think, like, picture spending thousands on a product or a service and you're just trusting it all up to the robot to do it all correctly. For a dude like me, I'm not really there yet in my trust with AI, but people in the future may be. And this is where understanding the human AI divide comes into play. As a salesman or an entrepreneur, knowing how to use AI tools works for you rather than works against you and will keep you ahead of the game. Knowing how to use these different tools, learn how to function the robots, learn how to interact with the robots, that's going to keep you ahead of the game and be able to keep your roles in these different sales functions. And let's talk about that, how sales professionals can really thrive. Adapting isn't about harnessing AI to enhance, not replace. Harnessing AI is about enhancing your skills. It's not about replacing your skills or your techniques. Here's how you can stay valuable in what you are. Upskill with digital knowledge. Understanding that AI and CRM tools available to you, even if that means taking online courses, learning how to use these different things and use them better than even maybe the next guy, will keep you ahead of the curve and always have you ready for employment or able to work for yourself and build on your business. And the people who are slower to do things like that and sticking to the old way of things, maybe snail mail, writing everything on a notepad, piece of paper, losing that piece of paper, fumbling around. I used to be that guy too. You're gonna have to learn how to adapt and use some of these different technologies. Focus on emotional intelligence. There's different facial cues and social cues that a robot is not really good on picking up on. When you hear different things in a person's tone of their voice or their facial expressions, things of that nature, we can pick up on that as humans. So that sets you apart. And building authentic connections. There's nothing like buying something from somebody you felt like cares about you and is, hey, could potentially be a good friend, someone I could see myself really building and doing business with. Leverage personalization. Use data and AI insights to personalize your sales pitch. Today's customers don't just want a product. They want an experience tailored just to them. Become a problem solver. AI can present options, but only a skilled salesperson can dig deep and solve complex problems that take multiple questions, multiple conversations, and offer unique solutions. And the next component of all this is networking. In a world where AI can make thousands of digital connections in seconds, just think about that and wrap your mind around that. The art of creating a genuine connection that people can feel and really trust stands out. Go beyond email and digital communication. Make an effort to meet clients in person, attend industry events, get on the phone with your clients, get on video call with your clients, do different things to really hit home. Reach out to them on their birthdays, on times that matter. Remember things that they tell you, that's a big thing, and listen. And those will go huge in your journey to be an entrepreneur and evolving as this AI starts to progress on us. And next, we got to learn how to leverage AI to our support, not to replace us or to replace it, because it's not going anywhere. And don't think you're going to come in and they're going to want to use me over AI. It's going to be here. Learn how to work with it. Using AI tools to simplify repetitive tasks that you usually wouldn't want to do as a salesperson can make this whole thing sweeter. And that's the light at the end of the tunnel. Focus on what you want to do best, selling. CRM systems can track data, while chatbots can handle initial requirements. This way you'll have more time to engage with clients and close deals. Think of AI as your teammate, freeing up your time for critical parts of your sales process and your job that technology simply can't replace. And next, position yourself as the experts. The experts aren't going nowhere. The people who they love and trust in these industries, they're going to be here. The people who are fickle and the people who are on the lower end and maybe just they're sometimey with what they do in the industry, or they just haven't really shown the passion for it, those are the ones who are going to get replaced by the bots. And AI can answer questions, but it doesn't build credibility. Build your book of business, build your trust with your client, your fan base, and work on becoming an expert in your area. Share industry insights, stay updated on trends, and use social media platforms like LinkedIn to demonstrate your knowledge. When clients know that you're an expert, they'll trust you even more, even in a tech-driven world. Also, learn how to storytell. One thing AI cannot do is be personable and tell stories about their experiences that they had, because they were programmed and created by us. Always remember that. So we have stories and different things that we went through that will be relatable and connect with the next person, the client, the person who's going down your journey. That's what makes us very valuable. These insights, the wisdom that we have, and that we can pass along to the next person and the next client that can really feel what we went through, and they want to support that. And the death of a salesman doesn't mean the end of a salesperson. It says it signals a shift towards a new rule and a new role. One that combines technology with the impeccable human touch. In an AI-driven world, the salesperson who succeeds at this will be those who can blend data with empathy, automation with intuition, and technology with trust. And don't forget, always like and subscribe this video. Always learn to evolve and adapt. Build on your knowledge. Network with the right people. Have personable stories that you can share with your clients and the people coming along in your path. Learn how to use this AI as your friend to knock out repetitive tasks so you can get to closing deals. And always, above all, remember,